Hi folks, this is all the fruit. Do you remember the time when bananas used to smell and taste like artificial banana flavor? When you would slip on banana peels, and when bananas basically used to be much bigger and tastier than the boring stuff we get in supermarkets today. Well, then you must be quite old, or maybe be from some of the few places in the world which still cultivate the Gros Michel banana. Yeah, this banana used to rule the world for close to a century. It's a banana from Southeast Asia which was brought to the Caribbean in the 18th century, and in the 19th century large-scale export to the US started. And then basically all those banana republics, basically the United States controlling and destroying the politics of a lot of tropical South and Central American countries. Yeah, those happened primarily with the Gros Michel. This was the banana that was eaten in the US and in Western Europe until about the 50s. And then the so-called Panama disease struck and destroyed Gros Michel plantations throughout the world. The problem is, it also almost destroyed all the Gros Michel importers, because they thought, well, we'll stick to this banana. The crisis will be over soon. There have been diseases on important fruit trees and important crops before, and usually we have survived. Well, they almost didn't survive, and the Gros Michel also didn't survive. Or did it? Well, it didn't survive as the major commercial banana in the world. It got replaced by the Cavendish banana, which is smaller, less sweet. By the way, though, the Cavendish also has a less thick skin, so you have to be more careful when transporting it than with the Gros Michel. Also, the skin is less slippery. And yeah, that's why modern bananas don't smell and taste like banana flavor, and that's why this old trope from old comic movies and from old cartoons is kind of dying. People slipping on a banana peel, because for the last 60, 70 years banana peels haven't been that slippery. The thing is that Gros Michel is not that. I made a video about Gros Michel in Borneo, where it's still being cultivated. It's also being cultivated on other smaller islands in Central Africa. And the crazy thing is that here, on the Canary Islands, it's not really threatened by the Panama disease. It's growing really well. Look at those Gros Michel. Unfortunately, none of the bunches is ripe, so no fruit tasting today, but I've tasted it already in Borneo, as I said. Yeah, according to Signor Carlo Morici, the boss of the Tenerife Palmetum, the biggest, no, maybe not the biggest, probably also the biggest, but definitely the best botanic garden in the Canary Islands. Well, here we are in a non-public area, so it looks a little bit messy, but it's still definitely the best botanic garden in the Canary Islands. Definitely come and visit it if you are here. Biggest palm collection in all of the EU, and probably one of the biggest in the world. Biggest banana collection in the EU, with still more than 50 different bananas. And the Gros Michel. And Mr. Carlo Morici says this banana could perfectly grow here and still be the dominant banana cultivar on the Canary Islands. But they thought, in order to be competitive with all those other countries and banana growing areas which grow the Cavendish banana, they have to switch to Cavendish banana too. The problem is the climate here is too cold for giant Cavendish. It's also almost too cold for dwarf Cavendish. So basically they are growing bananas which do not really grow well here. And apparently they could grow the Gros Michel instead. And they could give people the banana, they could give old people the bananas of their childhoods. They could give people a nice big aromatic banana, and they could give people banana peels to slip on. Beautiful banana, this Gros Michel. Nice huge banana plants. Beautiful flowers. I'm sure with a lot of nectar inside. Bananas usually... the nectar is bitter. Strange. Yeah, that's unexpected. Let's try one more. Less bitter. Maybe the one over there was more rotten. Well, definitely a nice banana. Pity I cannot taste it off the plant here. Well, let's try the nectar from the male flowers at least. No, nothing there. Well, Gros Michel banana, folks. Grow it, demand it in the fruit shops. Spread it around, well, not around the world. It will not do well in areas affected by the Panama disease, but spread it in the Canary Islands. Make the banana of the 19th century and of the old comic books come back to life. So this was the Gros Michel banana, folks. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful Tenerife palmetto. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.